the British Council, we have observed a groundswell of two interconnected movements, creativity and purpose-driven business, and why they matter together for our vision of a new economic future.
Creativity is becoming more and more crucial on the agendas of almost every country and every big city in the world. And according to the UN, it's happening in every region of the world. What they call creative and cultural goods and services is one of the fastest growing sectors of the global economy.
We're witnessing the emergence of purpose-driven business and investment that is offering solutions to issues of prosperity and peace all around the world that our current economic models are just not equipped to deal with.
There are some important synergies between the social and creative economy, and to put it at its simplest, it's that both of them are about much more than economy. Both are building practical solutions to the practical challenges that are facing particularly urban life.
The rapid growth of our social enterprise and creative economy programmes has inspired us to develop a new programme called Developing Inclusive and Creative Economies. We're currently delivering the programme in 5 key emerging economies and the UK, and looking to scale our work across other countries with the support of the many partners that we've been working with over the course of the last 10 years.
2008 was a watershed year. I think what dawned on all of us was what we always suspected, that somewhere in this businesses, the ethics are not as deep as we'd like. And what we've come to learn in this last 10 years is that impact enterprise and social enterprise, which have evolved over the last several decades, but the movement has really come together over the last decade, is an answer. Creativity is going to be critical in this new economy as we build people and planet-focused impact economies. Unless you are creative, your mind is not going to work in a way that you find solutions.
Creativity and social impact, or social businesses and creative business together, are, for me, the future. I think it's really powerful when you have so high-level networks. You know, I mean, British Council is in almost every country of the world. This is really hard to find.
DICE can be a great program, not just to inspire the first 5 countries it is working with, but to create a little bit of a template on how we're going to have as many of these factors converge.
The creative economy, the social enterprise, and the impact investment spaces, they have coexisted. But this convergence with the GSG's access to capital and the investor sector, and the best practices of creative economy and social enterprise through British Council can create a catalyst movement that can actually transform the bottom of the pyramid.
It was back in 2015, and it wasn't so long ago, that the world signed up to the most ambitious, all-encompassing agenda that the world has ever signed up to, which were, of course, the Sustainable Development Goals. And what's interesting about the SDGs, for sure, is the 3-dimensional nature of them. So it's looking to impact economy, society and the environment, or people, planet, prosperity, however you want to frame that. More often than not, politicians, governments are inspired by the very personal story, or hearing what another government is doing in another part of the world. And that's why I think the British Council play a really critical role, actually, in telling those really inspirational stories at a very human level.
The opportunity that we have and the necessity that we have to think creatively in the future can be summed up in this way. If oil was the fuel that drove the 20th century economy, creativity is the fuel that will drive the 21st century economy.
For over 70 years, the British Council has been working around the world with governments, communities and individuals, unlocking the human story, connecting hearts and minds and developing trust and opportunity. Now we want to really use that momentum to develop more creative solutions to social problems with our partners and bring real change.
I'm in this space because as a child of a refugee family coming out of poverty myself, I have seen what a great country and a great society can help do for people. We owe that to our future generations. I think a purposeful life for me and for many others like me, millions, is about dedicating ourselves to this larger impact movement so that we leave behind a world better than what we inherited.